Hey guys, it's Jouelzy, and I'm probably somewhere in Cuba walking around being absolutely ridiculous with this crown headband on because I plan on completely overdoing it. But while I'm away, I didn't want to abandon you guys, and I said I was going to do this video earlier in the year, so now I'm getting around to it about leaving my MCN or multi-channel network. Now, MCNs were like the thing that burst onto the YouTube scene maybe 5 years ago. Has it been 4? Like, God. Networks like signed you to contracts, and they would take a certain amount of your AdSense, and they were supposed to help you like bolster up your revenue and like make lots of money and get more sponsorships and opportunities. And the only people that I have really seen benefit from networks, white people, racially ambiguous folk. Everyone else, I recently ended my contract with the platform or Maker Studio, and this was my second network that I was signed to, and it just absolutely, I know when I signed them I was so excited, I was so happy like the first year of the relationship, and then nothing happened. Like literally there was just no progress. It was really frustrating because I thought I had a very candid conversation with them about my concerns with lack of diversity, with how Black women specifically were being treated on YouTube, because before Makers I was on the Alchemy, and Alchemy literally had like all the top natural hair vloggers except for actually they had her too. They had all the top natural hair vloggers when the network thing first started and didn't do anything. Nothing. And then I signed a Maker, which is like this big powerhouse studio. They put all this money into BeautyCon and all these other events, and there's other notable YouTubers signed to them, and I'm having really like upfront candid conversations like, look, this is what the continual excuse has been. We talked about what the plan should look like, what the growth, what the support should look like, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna have all these things, great, here's the contract. And then I bring some of my other friends over to Maker, and it was just another squandered opportunity. Now, I did do like they did something on the platform, what is it called? The Define Your Beauty. We did that, but that came after I sent like a really aggressive email to the executives at Maker, like what the F is going on, and then they turn around and the offer is Define Your Beauty, the Spark Academy where I did that video. But even that, like the production quality was great. It was a cool opportunity to just see how production like that goes. But the content of the video, like they constantly are pushing you to do stuff targeted at teenagers, and I'm like, I'm a grown woman, like I'm 31. I'm not trying to talk like I'm 14 or 15 years old. I'm not trying to do... Guys, so today I'm just going to Starbucks. It's not happening. Then it was constantly this conversation about, well, can you produce videos like Shameless Maya? And I'm just like, you're telling me that I have to go be like someone so specific and who like, just that, I don't even think like, do you understand the level of like what she's doing stuff? So then what's like a Tyler Oakley then? You know, what are these other melaninless YouTubers who are not putting in the same production value, but you are supporting them? Are you telling all the Asian girls to be like, hey Claire? And so the reason I left the network this year instead of last, I forgot that I sent my termination notice in 60 days before the end of my contract. What was I doing, girl? After I let that date pass, I put a calendar reminder for a year out. In my first year, I was really happy because I was just happy that someone had the candid conversation with me. And then like we did a photo shoot, I got invited to New York Fashion Week, and then nothing materialized. Like I've never seen the pictures from the photo shoot. I do not understand having all these Black women signed to the platform and you can't do anything for Essence Festival, but you have all this stuff happening with BeautyCon. Like I was really on their case hard about the fact that you don't even have to build out all the strategy about how to market to Black women. We do have events that are built in that all these companies that you are working with, Verizon, Coca-Cola, Ford, they all have African-American marketing silos targeted specifically at Black women. They all buy in at large to like things like Essence Festival or Ween or Black Girls Rock, and you're just not even gonna put no effort in. You're taking 20%, and the only really good thing that I could see at this point with staying with them was that our videos are being played on like Spotify and Roku network. I did get a payout that was a couple $1,000s. I took that payout and I upgraded my camera and lens, but it only looks cute because I'm getting it in a lump sum, so it feels like a much higher volume than what it really would be if I was getting paid out over the month. I get rid of them taking 20% of my check, and then also my CPMs have gone up, but I don't know how true that is because it's also December, so CPMs have just gone up in general. YouTube on their part is making a bit more of an effort to engage their content creators. They did YouTube Black this year. I went to the YouTube Women's event. I've been working with the Google policy team, which was a really, really good look. And I've been very, very vocal, even with YouTube and Google, about the need for support because I exist in a silo where like we're leaving. People are finding different avenues to produce their content that is way more fruitful. It reaches a broader audience and they're getting more opportunity from that. So I don't know how many Black women who talk about cultural and lifestyle issues are still staying on YouTube consistently and not downsizing the amount of content by large chunks that they do. I've been trying the podcast thing. That's probably been the biggest disappointment of 2016. I low-key want to do a video about the disappointment of 2016, but I also don't want to wallow in sorrow. If I actually want life to get better, don't I have to like project gratitude? Girl. Trying. So going forward in 2017, do you need a network? No. Deuces!